Anyone can add layers in QGIS, but turning them into a polished, professional map, that's where most beginners get stuck. Today, you'll learn how to create a clean, presentation-ready map layout from scratch in just a few minutes. So we welcome you back to our QGIS Beginner Series. Once your map is styled and ready, go to the top menu and we'll select Project and New Print Layout. We can give it any name we like, and this will open up another window for us. This window is the Layout Designer. And this is where we'll print our first printable map composition. Next, you can go to the Add item over here and click Add Map. This will allow us to draw a rectangle, which we'll draw over here. And this will allow the default map already open on our other window to appear over here. So you can pan or zoom within the frame using the Move Item Content tool. And to adjust the margins, you can go to Item. And then you can align the items, distribute it, and resize. So next, let's add a title to our map. You can click this icon over here, Add Label, and then again, draw a rectangle over here. Then you can type anything over here. For the moment, we'll just type here. Now over here, you can go to the item properties and type in any title that we want to add. And for the moment, we've kept it Boundary of Pakistan. You can also customize the font, color, alignment, and size under the Item Properties tab in the Appearance. So, for example, I want to change the font size of it to maybe 30, and we'll just reposition the title to the left. All right, next, every map needs a north arrow for orientation. Okay, and you can do this easily. So after opening this Picture tab over here, you can go to the Item Properties. And then in the SVG image, there's an inbuilt north arrow symbol. You can go to the Arrows tab and then select an arrow of your liking. So I've selected this arrow here. And then, of course, you can adjust its rotation, color, and size to match your map style. So, for example, I want the fill color of it to be black, and I can change that. Now, let's go on and add a scale bar. A scale bar helps the readers understand the distance. You can do this by clicking on Add Scale Bar, this icon over here. And then again, you will select a position. For example, this. And it will automatically calculate the distance of your map. And then adjust the scale bar accordingly. But of course, you can edit these too by going to the Item Properties of Scale Bar. And over here, you can choose the scale bar units from kilometers, meters, miles, etc. And then also the style of it. For example, using a single box, double box, or 9 pixels down. And then of course you can edit the segments of it too, by adjusting the number or the length. The scale bar automatically syncs with your map's frame CRS, which is currently SVG 4.3.2.6, and also the zoom level of our map. I will place the scale bar at the bottom left. And then next, to explain our map symbols, we are going to add a legend over here. Currently, we don't have much symbols in our map, but we can still add one anyways. By clicking on Add Legend and then again drawing a rectangle over here. So it's just choosing the base layer as our legend entry over here. Now we can edit this too. I have positioned this at the bottom right. You can change the title of it. For the current, I will keep the legend simple. And you can remove the unnecessary layers also. I am selecting the only map that I have over here. And the legend items, you can auto-update. So you can select it to automatically update as we add and remove layers, or edit ourselves over here. And then of course you can customize it according to your need. So the font of the legends and the text formatting, the columns, the symbols, the spacing, the position and the size, etc. And for clean layouts, I would suggest to uncheck Auto Update. And manually select only the layers that you want to include in this legend entry. As not all of the layers are important to be shown over here, now you can do other changes over here as well. Add points, polygons, etc. And other features too. But once your layout looks great, it's time to export. So you go again to Layout. And then you can use all these options over here. Export as PDF, SVG as an image, PNG or JPEG for web sharing. So let's say I am using over here to export as PDF. I can select the place, but after selecting the location of where I want to save it, I can set the resolution quality, page width, and page height manually as well. And usually 300 dpi is used for print and 150 dpi is used for web. So that is it. You can click Save over here to save it. And now you've created your first professional quality map layout. Now let's recap. Open the print layout, added a map frame, title, north arrow scale bar, and legend customized fonts. Spacing, margins, and grids exported the final layout for print or web. These steps give you complete control over how your map looks. Asterisk, if this helped you, hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly QGIS tutorials.